I think recently we've kind of been seeing obviously the success with superhero movies, which is exciting because now we're kind of getting to see these superheroes that we're not so familiar with. One of this in this upcoming year I'm really excited about is Deadpool because I love dirty jokes. Mark, Mark, while you're digesting your Taco Bell, I'll throw this one to you. Which movie in 2016, which superhero movie do you think is going to be the best?
I love that question, Ashley, because there's so many to pick from. Do I go with Deadpool? Do I go with setting an early standard and having that maintained through the rest of 2016? It's such a risk to pick a movie that opens that early simply because you also have Batman versus Superman coming out the next month, and then you have Captain America Civil War. It may not be one of those three movies. Doctor Strange is a film that I'm speculating I think I'm really going to enjoy. Having said all of that, and all these great comic book movies I'm excited about, Suicide Squad's another one. I'm going to say I think Batman v Superman edges out Captain America Civil War for the best comic book movie of 2016 crown, simply because if the movies are of equal quality, and it's great to see superheroes fighting each other and then maybe teaming up and putting aside their differences so they can fight Ninja Turtles, at the end of the day, seeing Batman versus Superman is something that I always wanted to see since I was a zygote, and I never thought I would get that chance. So that's going to be the tiebreaker for me as far as best in 2016.
Schnepp, which one? We got Batman v Superman, Batman v Superman. We got Captain America Civil War, X-Men Apocalypse, Suicide Squad, Doctor Strange, and Deadpool.
Right, and Gambit's been pushed off, right?
Yeah. So what's going to be the best superhero? What is, like, put it on the table now, what's going to be the best superhero? Not the most successful, the best superhero.
Well, wasn't the question am I most excited about? Not the
No,
best.
what's going to be the best?
What's the best?
After you see them all.
What will be the best?
What do you predict will be the best?
The best. That's really rough.
Yeah, Ashley's asking the hard-hitting
I know,
question.
Ashley, what are you trying to do to us?
Emphasis on the hard.
You know, honestly, like I think I can answer that. I can answer that in multiple answers because there is no best.
We got it.
I didn't even hear it.
She made a hard joke.
Emphasis on the hard shit.
Oh, all right. So I think the best comedy superhero film will be Deadpool. But it's like, that's what I mean. I can't say what's going to be the best because they're all different types of films. I think Batman v Superman is that film that all of us have been waiting for our entire lives to see these two iconic characters fight each other or become friends or both. Both is going to happen. And for myself, I'm expecting Doctor Strange to be the most original and the most unique and possibly the best film of this year. Number one, because it's a character that none of us know about. Well, I know about it, but a lot of people don't know what the hell Doctor Strange is or didn't read the comic book. It's got an incredible cast. I think the best cast of the year. And all the other superhero films have incredible casts. So I just specifically think they really made a really well-rounded effort to get like quite a unique cast together for Doctor Strange. And I really hope it plays off of everything that character is and was in the comic book. So for me, it's Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange is edging it out personally for me, but it's really it's a tough year because you have Captain America Civil War.
It's a hard year, one might say.
Yeah, Ashley might say that. And then Batman v Superman. I've been waiting my entire life for it, but for me, particularly Doctor Strange is the one I'm most anxious to see.
I love where this conversation's going. So you have Doctor Strange. I have B versus S.
Oh well, yeah. The answer to the question, what is going to be the best film of the year, is different from which one am I probably most excited about. Those are two different questions with two different answers. But if I got to go and put it on the line right now and predict what I think will end up being, I mean, we won't know until we see them all. Right. But if we got to make a prediction, Captain America Civil War is going to be the best superhero movie of the year. I mean, look, what the Russo brothers did with Captain America Winter Soldier was nothing short of absolutely remarkable. And I'm going to put Batman v Superman in second there. And the only reason I'm putting Batman versus Superman in second is because there's a couple more question marks on Batman v Superman. I feel much more secure. It is a safer bet. If I was investing money on Wall Street and I had to pick one of these stocks, I'm putting it in the more sure stock, which at this point is Captain America Civil War. So for me, I'm going to go Captain America Civil War, then Batman v Superman. And then it becomes a free-for-all because Deadpool, I think, is going to be awesome. Doctor Strange is going to be awesome. Suicide Squad looks like it's going to be awesome. And frick, if X-Men Days of Future Past is any indication, X-Men Apocalypse is going to be awesome too. Yeah. We are in for what I believe are going to be 6 really good comic book movies in one freaking year. Yeah. But if I had to put it on the line, I'm going to say at the end, when the dust settles, we're all going to be saying that Civil War was the best.
Oh,
best
does
of the bunch.
Christian break the tie?
I'll tell you what, man. You guys are sleeping on X-Men. I think that it's going to be. I think it's a 3-horse race, and I think that it's between X-Men. I think it's between Doctor Strange, and I think it's between Civil War. Those are the 3 that are going to be quality. The best quality movies, I think, are those 3 films. I think what Derrickson's going to do with Strange,
yeah.
and you're gonna, the director,
Singer's
the
back for
cast,
X-Men.
Benedict Cumberbatch is finally in that role in regards to Doctor Strange. We're getting what Marvel has done with their new films, whether it be Ant-Man with a heist film and Captain America: Winter Soldier was the spy film. This is going to be a little bit more creepy. You're going to have the other realms. I think this could be something that people are like, whoa, where did that come from? So I think as far as quality movie and the fact that it hits in November could absolutely be the stealer. Now, X-Men Apocalypse, like you were saying, Days of Future Past could arguably be the best movie of that year when that came out in 2014. So I think that movie has a shot because Bryan Singer clearly has a hold on that franchise. But I do think it'll be Civil War. I think Civil War, from everything you're seeing in the trailer for that movie, and that to me seems like we're already so invested in both those characters to see them come to a head and knowing where the story's going. I keep saying that this Marvel Cinematic Universe is a television show that we've been following, and we're getting up to like one of the season finales here to finally watch this go down. You can watch that trailer over and over again. You get those feels every time he says, "So was I." You're like, get me into that fight. I want to watch that fight. And you want to watch, because it's not just about the fight. It's about what is going to happen. Where is that going to shape? Someone's going to die. There's so much going to happen at Civil War.
You guys all make great points, too. And so, like, listening to this, it's not just my fanboy desires on behalf of Batman for B versus S to be the best one. Because, look, if you look at just the directors involved, I love Scott Derrickson, what he's done. The Russo brothers, Bryan Singer, they all have more credibility with me than Zack Snyder. So if you're talking about the most question mark, the Batman vs Superman has enough question marks to get the Riddler hard, okay? But I still think I'm going to take a little bit of a leap of faith and say it's going to be Batman vs Superman.
Ashley, I'm just curious, what do you think is going to be the
I don't
the
know
one
about
here?
the best, because I'm not as critical, I guess, as you guys are.
But put it this way, when it's all said and done, and we're getting to the end of 2016, which one of these will you guess will be the one that you say to yourself, I liked that one the most?
Well, for me personally, I'm going to say Deadpool, 100%, just because I love that humor. I think it's hilarious, but I'm really excited to see Civil War, just because I love Captain America.
So seriously, around the table, we've got, out of the 6 films, we've got Doctor Strange being picked as one, Batman v Superman, Civil War, and Deadpool. I mean, look, it's going to be
What a year.
great fic.
Hey guys, if you like this clip, click here to watch the entire episode. Also, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel because it'll help you stay up to date with all the stuff we've got going on here at Collider.